We come to you from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city, from the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. James. Kyle Kuzma. Shot won't go. The follow won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And Paul George good on the quick release there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Beverly. Oh, that's 3 seconds. Los Angeles, they have it. James goes to the left side. Davis, his first effort, off the mark. To Paul George. Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. LeBron with it up top. 5-point game. Deep right corner. Kuzma. Gets it in the left corner. James. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kuzma to James. Straight on look. Kuzma. Deep left corner. Davis. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Leonard. George. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Substitution being made in this one. Another chance. DeMarcus Cousins. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It was right there. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. To Danny Green from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Leonard. And too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 23, Louis Williams. And number 5, Montrezl Harrell. 2 minutes.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the
It's PG for 2. Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Williams across the timeline. His team up by 7. 4-3. Can't connect. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. From the painted area, won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. The Clippers are now serving a penalty.
James to Danny Green for 3. Off the mark. To Beverly. Paul George. Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
James. Now that's a contest.
Knock that down, yo.
To Beverly. Here's Leonard for 2. Can't connect. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Count that one, and a 4-point trip. Here's Rondo with it. Trailing by 14, Cousins. To Danny Green. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Hat-trick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
George, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Rondo to the basket, but he can't finish. To Williams. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Williams. And McGee there for the rebound. Danny Green. Clippers have got it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, good shot. Number 3, Anthony Davis.
You're on the island now.
JaVale McGee. Rondo. That won't go. To George. Short jumper off the mark. Fires the three, steps out and hits.
And there's no longer room on this court for players that cannot think on the fly. Especially in transition defense, you have to acknowledge and analyze the situation. If a guy isn't a shooter, almost jab at him and make sure you run out to the guys that are fanning out to the three-point shot. Stop that three-point shot and allow the defense to get back and maybe contest the shot at the rim for a layup.
Leonard. Well defended. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. George on the drive, but his shot misses. Not that time. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys down big. Rocking the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 15.
Leonard. Smothering D. To James. And a throwdown.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George to Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Across the timeline comes James. Down a bundle. Short jumper stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And look out.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to shuffle things up. Clippers have the basketball to Paul George. Around the perimeter. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
It's a big finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Shot from the lane won't go. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Beverly. Paul George fires. Jumper's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Anthony Davis sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kawhi Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers at the controls right now to Kyle Kuzma. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leonard. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Add 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
It's James controlling the offense. Here's a chance from long range. LeBron James drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Easy path to the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Kawhi Leonard swats it.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
James not going down here.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Service staff located near section 104. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
And scores. Great body control on the step through.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
And finishes strong.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. He throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
And he hits.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Los Angeles has the basketball. It's James. Can't get them. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Kicks it around the perimeter. Goes to the left side. Davis. Even to Zubats. Tips it. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Kyle Kuzma. Davis. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
James and the Clippers with the rebound. To Leonard. Rises for the slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. From long range, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Leonard. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. James. And a nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Leonard. 4-3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Paul George to Williams. For 3, That no good. Off the mark. Davis to James. Missed a wide open look. James just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Davis. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Leonard.
To number 9, Rajon Rondo. That's his first.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it.
To the line for 3.
Hits the second. One more coming. Knocks down all 3 at the line.
Entering the game for the Lakers, number 15.
To Danny Green. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3, and he hits.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To number 0, Kyle Kuzma. That's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Danny Green. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
George, he engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Short jumper off the mark. Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Beverly. Curling inside. To George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Reset here. Let's see what they do. And strokes it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Anthony Davis, tough matchup against George. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, it's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.